Yeah.
Hello,
Hi.
I'm your student nurse again today.
Hi.
I just wanted to see how you were doing.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So, have your parents come in at all today?
Yeah, they came in this morning.
Okay, and can you tell me how that went?
It was, just okay. We still haven't talked about the whole suicide thing.
No.
We just talked about stupid stuff day to day.
So, you haven't been able to bring that up at all?
No, we're still kind of avoiding the conversation.
Do you think that you're avoiding the conversation or your parents are avoiding the conversation?
Um, I feel like it's a bit of both.
Okay,
Yeah, none of us really want to talk about it.
not at all. Would you like to talk to them about it? Do you think that's something that needs to be addressed?
Yeah, I mean, it's been really bugging me, and I just feel like we have a lot of like unresolved issues that we need to talk about, but I don't even know how to begin the conversation with them.
Okay, so that's something that we can sort of discuss today then.
Yeah, okay.
Some different techniques or different ways that we can go about talking to your parents or how you want to talk to your parents.
Um, well, I don't know, um, I guess sometimes it's easier to text people things versus talking about what I'm thinking.
Okay, so you find it easier texting.
Mhm.
So would you be able to write down some different ways that you'd want to talk to your parents or write down what you would want to say?
Yeah, I guess that makes sense because I usually just get nervous whenever I want to bring up the conversation, and then I just lose my focus and I talk about something else with them.
So a good idea then maybe would be for you to write down what you want to say to them and even bring that to the conversation with them.
Yeah, I could do that. That sounds good to me.
Yeah, because then you won't get, if you get off topic, you have something back to refer to and you can address the issue.
Hmm. Yeah, I like that idea a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I think I might try to do that.
That is a good idea. So it seems like you have some hope then for the relationship between you and your parents.
Yeah, I guess I do. I know it's going to be hard work, but I'm willing to try.
Well, that's the first step, because being able to, you want to make the change and you have the hope to make the change. So that's a very good start.
I guess I just don't know when I'm going to bring it up because it's such a scary topic that
Mm-hmm.
I've just been avoiding it.
Yes, I agree with you. I think that is a scary topic to talk to your parents about. It will be difficult. It's not going to be easy. But it is important that what you're doing, you're making progress right now. You want to talk to them, so that's good. And you're going to write some things down
Yeah.
and what you're going to talk about with them. So would you be able to tell me some of the things that you are going to write down or some things you really want to touch with upon?
I guess I've just been feeling like a failure, and I feel like their expectations are too high for me, and I just feel really overwhelmed by them.
So you've never been able to say that to them yet?
No, I'm just scared of disappointing them.
Okay. I think that's something that needs to be said to your parents because they need to know how you're feeling.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Mm-hmm. So you're going to write that down and talk to them about it?
Yeah, I'll add that to my list.
So that's a goal for you then.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
So in the end, what do you really want as an overall goal?
I want my parents just to accept me, whatever I decide to do, or end up wherever I decide to go to school, or end up working, because I don't really know where I want to be right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I just don't want any pressure from them.
Yes, I completely understand. Um, So when do you want to have this conversation with your parents?
I mean, I'm leaving here in a few days, so maybe I could make my list while I'm here, and I guess I could set a date before I leave. Um, but I'm just worried if I set it too far down the road that I won't even discuss it.
Well, it's something that's on the forefront of your mind right now. So if you're thinking about it, maybe we should actually set a date and when you're actually going to do it.
Okay, well, they're coming in tomorrow night, so I guess I could do that.
Are you ready to do that?
Yeah, I think so. I think I'm ready.
Good.
Um,
Do you think it's realistic for you as a goal for you to do that tomorrow?
yeah, I'll work on my list, and maybe if you can look it over and kind of help me with it, that would make me feel good.
Good, yeah, that's a great idea. I would love to look over the list with you. I'm sure whatever you write down will be great. Yeah. So we've talked about how you're going to approach your parents on this topic tomorrow night.
Yeah.
So what's your hope for the conversation? What do you really want to come out of the conversation?
Well, hopefully if they see my point of view and they kind of, I guess, change how they act towards me, because that's the biggest problem is just putting too much pressure on me. That's how I end up here, probably.
Mm-hmm. So you feel pressured,
Yeah.
for sure. So what's the worst thing that could happen in the conversation? What are you worried about?
I guess if they just get mad at me, yell at me, and get up and leave,
So
and
that's your
then
fear.
we're right back. We're right back to where we started from.
Okay. So, some ideas then. What would you want to do? What do you think you could say to avoid the negative conversation?
I guess not lose my temper, because I have a bad temper
Okay.
and I have a hard time keeping my emotions controlled.
Do you have any techniques that you use when you start getting worked up?
No, I guess I haven't really thought about that. I just kind of explode.
Okay. So, some techniques that you could use is maybe count backwards from 10, take a couple deep breaths if you feel like it's getting too heated.
Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, I guess I can do that.
Mhm.
Seems easy enough.
Mm-hmm. That would be a good idea.
And what about if I just left the room? Would that make it worse, you think?
Sometimes it is good to take yourself out of the situation. Maybe when you come back into the room, just apologize and say, I just had to take a minute. It would be bad if you left and you didn't come back, but if you left for a couple minutes, then came back,
Yeah.
that would be okay.
Yeah.
So after you have this conversation with your parents, what do you hope for in the future?
I just hope that they become, I guess, more involved with some of the decisions I'm making. I just feel really overwhelmed graduating this year and picking where I'm going to go to school. So, I don't know. I feel like they want me to go to university, but I kind of want to go to community college. So, maybe if they help me apply to a few spots, maybe I can win them over with the community college.
It's really good to have your parents involved with your life. And by them helping you with the university selection, I think they'll appreciate that a lot. In order to sustain the good relationship with your parents, like you said, you're going to involve them a bit more with the application process. And down the road, do you think that you'll involve them a little bit more in your life?
Yeah, I guess I do kind of shut them out a little bit, so I could be a better kid and let them, I guess, listen to them more.
Are there any other ideas that you've come up with to make your relationship better with your parents?
Yeah, I guess, well, like we said, I could stop being so angry or learn how to control that. And, I guess listening to them more, even though that's kind of hard sometimes because I don't agree with them. And I guess just talking to them more, being around the house and instead of just leaving.
So you can see yourself spending more time with them?
Yeah, I kind of like that. I'm kind of jealous of my friends who have closer relationships.
Okay. So your overall goal would be to have that really good connection with your parents, have that great relationship.
Yeah,
That's a really good overall goal to have. And what you mentioned, getting them to help you with the application process, staying around the house more, being able to listen to them, and manage your temper in some heated situations. Those are all great techniques and ideas that you've come up with. So if you use those, your relationship will improve with your parents.
I hope so. Those sound like good strategies, so maybe maybe I'll try to incorporate those, I guess.
Great. So, tomorrow after you have the conversation with your parents, we'll definitely discuss a little more and see how we can even improve it more after that conversation.
All right, that sounds good.
And I'll be back tomorrow morning to check out what you wrote,
Okay.
to see them.
Yeah,
Does
I'll
that
start
sound
my
good?
list.
All right. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, see you.